Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Oblyx here, coming at you today, all decked out in this crazy full armor from Project Ozone Lite. How y'all doing today? Check out this super dump. So, last time we ended off upgrading all this nonsense armor into a higher tier. Now, this is the future. I am already done with these upgrades, which is why I can do this stupid jump. Like, I don't even bend my knees. I'm so talented. I just do it with my toes. My toes jump me up this high. It's crazy. But I'm going to warp you back in time. And we're going to finish off the last episode, which I recorded, and it took way too long to be one episode, so I'm having to chop it up into two. So this will be the second part. So sit down. And let's get to it. Get in there. Get in there. And we're going to take that key off. And we'll just put it down here in that drawer. Because we're going to need to make another key. So those were the basic power upgrades. But we need to make all the other upgrades as well. So dig speed will be important for our staff of staffiness. So we can pull this key out, put it on there. If you look at the key, it tells you what it works with. So, I mean, well, this doesn't. Actually, it doesn't. The tablet, I believe, does. Tablet. So if you look at your tools, you look at staff of power, and it gives you the basics of what it can do. I think if you look at, is it the tool? Yeah, control for upgrades. So you can see right now we've got the RF capacity is upgraded to basic, but nothing else has been upgraded. See how they all have the dash beside them? So if I mouse over the boots, same thing, RF capacity, but we can add jump boost, shield capacity, shield recovery. We can add all those different keys. On the bow, we can add, arrow damage, arrow speed, and draw speed. So if we look up here, we have arrow damage, draw speed, and arrow speed can all be added to the bow. So you can look through each of the things you want to upgrade, and by holding control, and see what keys can be added to it. Now we're adding the dig speed key is our next add, and you can bet you dollars to donuts this is going to be one of them, but it's probably the only one. Now if we had the pickaxe, this would probably take it as well. It does. This one does, the hoe does not, but the shovel will, things like that. But this Draconic Staff of Power actually acts as all those things in one. So it's the only thing that needs dig speed, so let's get it dug speed upgraded. And while that's doing that, let's go ahead and build our next key. Now this is dig AOE, so this will also apply to that same tool. It's the only tool we have that digs, so if we control over it now, you see that dig speed's been upgraded as well. So we're going to pull off that key, put on the AOE key, and put our Draconic Staff of Power back in there. We'll get rid of the dig speed key. And zorp. And we see that now the dig AOE has been updated. Nice. So what's next? Attack damage key. We're going to have to make a gold sword. Gold sword. Attack damage key. Done. Now, who all can have that? So, attack damage is not on the bow, but it is on the Staff of Power, because you can use it as a weapon. So we'll pop that key on, pop our Staff of Power back in yet again, and we'll get rid of that key. Now we'll go on and make the next key in line, which is an attack AoE key. AoE is just area of effect. It makes, you know, a bigger radius of attack, or dig, or whatever, whatever you're trying to upgrade. Look at this guy. Yep. And no AoE on this, just on the staff. So we'll put this one away. Put the staff in. I'm putting these away in here because we're going to need them again. We're going to have to reset this board for the Wyvern upgrades. Then we're going to have to reset the board again for the Draconic upgrades and go through all this repeatedly over and over and over and over and over. It is mind-numbing, to be fair. So we're done with this one. And go on to arrow. Oops, got to be in our crafting grid. And arrow, this is arrow damage. So there's that key. We'll pop that up there. And I bet you $1 only one it affects is the bow. What do you think? So then we can look at the next one beyond that, which is draw speed. We don't have a bow. Let's make a bow. And there's draw speed. Okay, we're going to pull off that old key, pop on the new key, grab our bow, pop it in here, and tell it to go. Move this guy up. And now we're on to, what did we do? Arrow speed. Should have all the parts for that. So, old key off, new key on, old key goes away because we'll use it again. Grab out the bow, pop the bow in here, hit go. It's a little pattern you develop. Shield capacity. Now that's going to go on the armor. So like this armor the legs can have it, the booties can have it, the helmet can have it, and the body can have it. So we definitely want shield capacity. Now I do not have any diamond armor, but I do have a crafting for it because it is a pain in the butt to craft because you have to craft all the tiers before it, but we've been saving iron armor out of our mob farm, so that does help. Cuts out several steps. Alright, so we remove that key, plop down that key, move that key up there, take him out. We're kind of done with him. And let's upgrade the armor on our pants. Now this one we have to actually run through all the different pieces of armor. So we'll get the helmet and the chest and all those things. Now you see why we put a stack of each one of those things, each one of the items on here, because there's so much crafting you have to do to get it all done. Zorp, 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 zorp. How are we doing over there? Done? Done. And pop him in. Excellent. Fantastic. Now pop that key off. We're done with that one for now. Pop him in here. We go on to shield recovery. And I do not have any golden armor. Oh, and I don't have an autocraft. Bummer. Bummer, man. have to drill down into the nether reaches of everything to get anything out of here. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. So there's stone. There's chain. And there's gold. And there we go. So this is shield regenerative rate. And we'll run through all these guys. So we've gotten movement speed. We're going to pop that on there. Now, the only thing that should take movement speed is, what, our pants? Yeah, I think our pants is the only thing that takes movement speed. So we've completely maxed out our flux capacitors, our bow. Yeah, we've maxed out everything except for our pants and our boots. So let's get our pants in there, movement speed, and get that increased. While that's working, let's go ahead and get this jump boost going for our boots. Oh, dang it. Alright, there's our jump boost key. Pop our booties in there and run those now. Alright, we have completely upgraded to the basic tier every single item. So we are the champions. So we can take all these off there now, put them all away because we won't need them anymore. Because now we have to go to the Wyvern tier. So if we look at the key, and we look at the Wyvern tier, see it says level Wyvern. We need 2 Nether Stars, 2 Draconic Cores, 2 Emeralds, and a Wyvern Core. So Nether, Draconic, Emerald, Wyvern. Let's try and remember that. Nether. Draconic. Oh no, is it Draconic Energy Core? Was that it? Oh my goodness. Let's get this back around again. There's basic. We got to go up to Wyvern. Draconic core. Oy vey. Oh, that's just these. That's okay. Whew. My brain was thinking that was something. Oh man. I don't. Never mind. Be quiet, phone. I done told you to be quiet once already. Why are you ignoring me? Tell you what, everybody thinks they can just come in and talk anytime they want. Don't you know I'm having fun with the peeps here? Alright, let's let this guy go back around because I don't forget what the next stuff is. This is the worst part of this. I wish they would just, there was an easier way to tell you. Let's see. Emerald and Wyvern core. If you hadn't noticed, you need a lot of emeralds for Draconic Evolution. So you best have, you know, a way of, you know, obtaining lots and lots of emeralds as well as nether stars. That's another big one they use a lot of. And pop that on there. Alright, nest jump boost, so that'll be our booties. Now we're going to take this guy up to the Wyvern core. Let him zorb, 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 zorb. And if we look at our booties, oh, now just my camera's making noise. Everything making noise today. My goodness. Nobody wants me to talk to the peeps today. So, see here how the jump boost has upgraded to Wyvern and everything else is still on the basic. So what I'm going to do now is basically wash, rinse, and repeat for all the stuff we've already just done. Because, yay, it's fun to do tedious things over and over and over again. Thanks, Draconic Evolution. Love ya. So yeah, everything we just did, I'm going to do it all over again using these items on the board instead of the previous items on the board. Good times. So take that off. Shield recovery is going to be most of our armor. Actually, it's all of our armor if I remember right. So shield recovery, shield recovery, shield recovery, no shield recovery. Alright, let me run through all these. That should be everything upgraded to Wyvern, 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 Wyvern. All Wyvern, all Wyvern, all Wyvern, all Wyvern, all Wyvern. Fantastic. So now we can peel off all the stuff from the board and put it away. We're done with this stuff. Now let's grab a key and look at what it takes to do the Draconic core. Nether stars, wyvern cores, blocks of emerald, and an awakened core. So, nether stars again. Wyvern cores. So let's get these up here. 1, 2. Let's get these up here. 1, 2. And I already forgot what the other one was. Block of emerald and an awakened core. Emerald. Block of emerald and awakened core. There's our awakened core, emerald, and emerald. So that should get us for yet another round of crafting all over again. Exact same thing, different materials on the board yet again. Alright, that should have gotten everything up to the wyvern tier. And that was absolutely tedious. Or, I'm sorry, the draconic tier. Yep. There we go. Now we just got to power all this stuff up so it can be utilized. We already know where we can do that quickly. Zorp. Zorp. But notice these guys are up to the multiple millions of RF now. These guys hold 64 million each. Not going to fill this guy up yet because he'll go fill up the armor. That looks like a glitch. How is it negative bajillion powers? That seems glitchy. Zorp. Oh, negative bajillion powers there too. Okay, fair enough. This one's right. But he fills up very slow. Weird. I'm not real sure what's up with these. All of a sudden, it's full. It goes from negative bajillion to completely full in no time whatsoever. Fantastic. Now we can go ahead and charge this guy up too. And we can turn these guys on. So now that's all the power in the world. But I do think that is, by a long shot, all the time we got for today. I sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me as we built up our Draconic Evolution arsenal. And until next time, you guys get out there and make some noise. See ya.